All right. So, it is, sorry, it is August 19th, 2019. It's a Monday. It's not too early. It's like 8 o'clock. Sorry if my voice is a little ronco. I don't know how to say that in English, like roto. I don't know. It's just like bad. I got down with something. I got like the flu, or I got like, I don't know. The nurse said I have a sinus infection. Um, but I don't know. I don't really. I'm just dying. That's okay. But it's going really good. We had a really great week. I just wanted to shoot this little voice recording to tell everyone how this week is going. It's going really great, honestly. The work has been so good. We've been having a really great week. Other Lopez and I just kind of a big focus that we're trying to take is kind of flip the area around. And just we've been teaching a lot of great people. We've been teaching like just a lot of people. We've been having like 20 people in our teaching pool, but it's just come down to the fact that it's just like these 20 people are really great and they like listening to us, but it's hard to get them out to church. And it's like, why aren't they coming to church? And we've just been seeing that these 20 people in our teaching pool are not being able to progress the best that they could. So what we're doing is trying to flip our teaching pool around, and we've just been finding so many new people. We found 15 new people to teach this week, and we've just seen that being able to find new people and counting them, as people of quality that we're finding is making it so that we're having a lot more success in our area. This week's been really good for that reason. We haven't had like meetings or anything this week. We just had like 3 interchanges. I was able to go over to another area of Lourdes. I was able to go to the AP's area to have interchanges with them on Saturday, which was really great. And we were also able to have interchanges. I was able to have interchanges with Elder Farrell. So that was awesome. I was able to go with Elder Farrell on Tuesday, and we had a really great day. I was in his area, and I was able to see, I was able to teach a lot of people that are teaching with him, and it was just so fun to be able to work with him. We had a really great interchange. But besides that, the work is really great. Just a lot of fun interchanges, and going into week 4 of the change, it's just so fast. It's just so crazy how fast the changes go. Like I feel like we just started and we're like halfway done. Just finishing my 4th change here in Nuevo Lourdes, and it's just been super exciting. Closing out August and knowing I got here in March, which is just, time flies. And I'm like famous in my area just because it's like everyone knows me because the area is not too big, and it's just like everyone sees us, and it's just so funny because I think I see the same people like 5 times a week. Like I'm just seeing the same people doing the same routine, and it's just kind of like, wow, I've been here for so long. But it's been really fun. It's definitely my favorite area that I've had in the mission, just because of all the great people I've gotten to know, the great members, the great people that we're teaching, and just everyone's just so amazing and kind, and we just have a really lucky area. I've been really blessed to have just an amazing area. Just some fun things that are happening. I wanted to talk about some people that we're teaching. We're teaching someone named Rosie Munoz. I think I've talked about her before. She's super great. Like, she's just, boom, she's peelers. She just is really ready to be baptized. She's getting baptized on the 31st, and we might change the date for the 7th just because her work schedule's been heavy. We haven't gotten the chance to teach her too regularly, maybe just 2 times a week. And we're trying to teach her 3 to 4 times a week, so that way it's regular, and we're being able to teach a lot of commandments that are going to be able to help her progress. And so that's just been something really exciting with her. Is she's super great, and every time we teach her, we're like, do you remember the date? And she goes, yep, it's right there. And she wrote it in the Book of Mormon. It's the 31st of August. She goes, it's right there, that's the date, I'm ready. and she's just kind of like waiting for the day, I guess. And we're really excited because she's pretty set on baptism. It doesn't feel like one of those things where, we have to kind of drag them. I feel like sometimes when people don't progress, you feel like you're dragging them for a bit and you have to drop it and say, okay, what's going on? But she's super ready. And as far as that, I wanted to tell a funny little story. Just kind of, it's like sad, but it's funny just how it happened. Like, kind of like, what the heck? So I think everyone remembers we're teaching a family, the Gonzalez family. And it's the mom and the dad and the two daughters, and they're married, and it was just great. It was a great situation, and they're really positive, and they were just, I think I talked about last time how they were kind of like scared. They weren't progressing. They were like scared to go to church. We didn't know what was going on. So we showed up, and they were like, hey, and they're just kind of being like normal. And I just kind of looked at Jonathan, the dad, and I was like, okay, what is going on? I was like, you need to tell us what's happening. And he just goes, okay, I knew we were kind of coming down to this. He goes, I wanted to talk about a dream that I had. And I was like, what do you mean a dream that you had? And he goes, well, I was reading the Book of Mormon, and I did the thing that you said, and we prayed. And I was like, okay. And he goes, but I didn't pray and ask God if the Book of Mormon is true. And I was like, okay, I think this is where you went wrong. And he goes, I just said a normal prayer, and then I had a dream. And I was like, yeah? And he goes, I had a dream. I saw the church, I saw the temple, I saw the Catholic Church, and I saw all these different, like, paths. And they were all, like, little white light. It was just, like, paths, and they all had, like, white lights. And he said, I saw a path leading to your temple. I saw a path leading to the Catholic Church. And it's funny because they were, like, raised Catholic. And so this is why it doesn't make sense, the dream, because they go, so there was a path, and at the end of the path, it was Jesus Christ. And I looked at the path, and it was a Christian evangelist church. And I was like, what? And he goes, and I know that that's the true church of Jesus Christ. And I was like, wait, what? And he goes, it's a Christian evangelist church, and that's where we're going to go. And I was like, Jonathan, you're even hearing yourself? And he was just kind of like, yeah, so that's what we're going to do. And I was like, wait, you guys are like Catholic, right? And he goes, yeah, but who knows? Maybe we'll go to the Christian church one day. And I was like, this doesn't make any sense. But it's just so, like, sad because it was like they didn't even try. Like, they didn't even go to church. They didn't pray with real intent. And it was just sad to see how a great family like that, a really positive family, was just saying, you know what? It's not for us. And I was just like, oh, okay. And he just kind of has the Book of Mormon in his hand. He goes, but that doesn't mean we might not get baptized one day in your church. And I was like, what are you even saying? And he was just kind of putting out there like this, maybe or maybe not. He goes, maybe it's just not our time. Maybe it's in the future. And I was like, it's just the weirdest conversation. So it was just sad how that kind of ended, and we're just like, oh, okay, and we see them every now and then. We see them driving their car, and we're like, hey, bye, and they honk to us, and they're really nice still, but it's just sad to see how sometimes people just, they don't try. It's just so easy. Like, the Father has given us a great, a way to know the truth, and we just have to read and pray and ask and meditate our answer and feel the Holy Ghost penetrate our hearts. And people just don't do it. They don't want to do it. They're like afraid of truth. They're like afraid of like changing a different church. They don't want to. And it's just sad to see that happen in our area and in the mission, but maybe sometimes that's just not the will of the Lord. And it's that they go to church, and maybe the will of the Lord is that they just need to learn, and maybe it's just not their time. And that's just been something that's just been a learning experience. Like, okay, we're learning from that, and we're picking up, and we're finding new people. And like I said earlier, we're kind of flipping the area around. We're finding new people to teach, and they're positive, and people are progressing, and slowly we're able to see progress. Apart from that, just things are going really great in our area. It's just been raining like crazy. Like, it just doesn't stop raining. Like right now, from I think the month of July to January, it's called typhoon season. And it's not called rainy season or anything like that. It's literally called typhoon season. And it's just right now it just rains so hard like every day, and like in the middle of the night, like every night we wake up just because the rain is just pounding the roof like so hard. It's just we wake up like, oh my gosh. And it's just so intense because we walk outside and we have our rain jackets on, and like, okay, we're gonna put the umbrellas up, and the umbrellas go up and the wind just goes and the wind takes the umbrella away, and it's like, oh my gosh. And it's like there's little moments where I think to myself, I'm like, this is not safe. But there's other times where I'm like, okay, well, this is what we have to do because this is what we were called to do. And it's just been a really, it's just a strange experience. Like something definitely, I look back a year ago, I'm like, is this what I signed up for? And it's like, yeah, this is exactly what I signed up for. But it's just been really fun, to see just weird different culture. We've been having like these little things where it's called only in El Salvador moments, where there was this lady one time walking in the street yesterday, and she had, like, everyone carries stuff on their heads, like, no matter how heavy it is, it could be a car, and they're carrying it on their heads. And she's got like this little towel on her head and this big air conditioning thing, like a big box of air conditioning. I'm just sitting there like, what the heck? And she's walking on the street, and she goes, and she's got like aire acondicionado, and she's just screaming like aire acondicionado, and she's like trying to sell this air conditioner. And it's just like, that is something you would only see in this country. And there was just another time this week as well where this guy was out and he was in the street, and I couldn't take a picture. I so wish I did, but I was just kind of in shock, I guess, at what I was seeing. I was like, what? And these people on the buses, I'll explain the guy with the cow. So the people, they go on these buses really fast to try to sell all these little sweets and like chocolates and stuff, and they get off the other side of the bus like when no one wants it. And so this guy was on a cow in the street, and he's just riding really slow on his cow, and he's got these little metal things extended on both of his arms, just with chocolates, and he goes, dulce por una cora, and he's just like trying to sell these chocolates. And it's just like, wow, that guy is on a cow. And it's just the weirdest stuff like you would not see in the States, and it's just so funny. But that's something that we've been doing lately. We've been trying to count only in El Salvador moments. But everything has been really great. I've just been really happy. This is the happiest I've ever been. This is just it's been a good week, and we hope that this coming week is going to be good as well. And I hope everyone has a great week. I'm always praying for everyone. I hope everyone's doing good. I love hearing from everyone. Thank you for always supporting me, you guys, and just like writing little emails, and I really appreciate it. If there's anything that I mean, I have said that could be for advice. I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of like the weirdest stuff that happens. Just only in El Salvador moments are literally the funniest things like that just do not happen in the States. But I love everyone so much, and I hope everyone has a great week. And bye-bye. Hey, Eder Lopez. Say goodbye.
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 See you later.
See you later.